What is the Shape of the Universe? By Christopher Dyack. We don't know for sure, but the universe might be shaped like the surface of a four-dimensional sphere. Wait, how does one even imagine that? Let's work our way through the dimensions, shall we? Start by visualizing a circle. It has two dimensions, height and width. We can view the circumference as the one-dimensional surface of the circle, but now this is a sphere. Its surface is flat or two-dimensional, but the sphere itself is three-dimensional. On its two-dimensional surface, we can move anywhere along the y or x-axis and return to our point of origin, as the arrows indicate. But the universe is a four-dimensional sphere. The universe does not have a two-dimensional surface. In our universe, we move through three spatial dimensions and one dimension of time. Spatially, we move forward along the x-axis, upwards along the y-axis, or side to side along the z-axis. Moving through the universe is kind of like moving through the ocean in that regard. Now here's the crazy part. Remember how on the 2D surface of the 3D sphere, it didn't matter which direction we went, we'd come back around? Well, the same principle applies to a 3D surface. If we go along the x, y, or z axis for long enough, we will eventually return to where we started. In other words, what goes up stays up. Well, and that is until it comes back from below. Now, this may seem impossible in our three-dimensional universe, but I'd like to remind you, it is the 3D surface of a four-dimensional structure, similar to this hypercube, or tesseract as we call it. This object exists in four dimensions, but has a 3D surface. Note the space between the inner and outer cubes. Our universe is the space in between those two layers, and notice as the tesseract rotates, each point finds its way back to its origin. Remember that because a three-dimensional sphere has a two-dimensional surface, a four-dimensional sphere will have a three-dimensional surface. That is the world we live in, the 3D surface of a possibly infinitely large hypersphere. This has been a production of The Social School. You can reach us at thesocialschool.tumblr.com or thesocialschool.edu@gmail.com.